Summary: Shantel reveals she's still single, but interested in Yannis, highlighting her cautious approach to dating. Debbie mocks Veronica's superficial dating choices, emphasizing the importance of intellectual connection. Josh and Natalie's complicated relationship is revealed, with friends calling Natalie a charity project. The biggest revelations from the 90-day, The Single Life Tell-All Part 2 as the very exciting Season 4 comes to a close. 90-Day. The Single Life is a popular 90-day Fiancé spin-off which first premiered in February 2021. It followed some of the show's best-known faces after they'd left their original 90DF relationships behind. In 2024, the show's latest season revealed Natalie Mordatsova, Veronica Rodriguez, Shantel AET, Debbie Aguero, Tim Malcolm, Tyree Mollett, and John McManus were a part of the cast. The Tell-All Part 1 focused on Veronica's breakup with Jamal and Tim's failing relationship with Louisa. Shantel's Greek vacation was a part of a controversy because Debbie called out Shantel for not having worn underwear. Shantel also revealed she dated Waka Flocka Flame. This week, Shantel's storyline with Yannis Varoufakis is explored, and it is revealed that Natalie got back together with Josh Weinstein. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. 11. Shantel's mom Karen has a face-off with Debbie. Shantel is disappointed in her mom. Karen stood backstage listening to everything Debbie had to say about Shantel going pantyless in Greece. Karen didn't have any problem with the way Shantel dressed because she was expressing herself while trying to heal from her disastrous marriage. Karen tried to make Debbie understand that they were more than sex objects, but they were sexy women. Debbie believed Shantel was dressing sexy because she was damaged from Pedro and his asinine family. Karen finally agreed with Debbie and declared she would accompany Shantel on her next adventure. Shantel couldn't help but roll her eyes at what happened. 10. Shantel reveals she's single. Shantel is not together with Yannis. Shantel revealed she was still in touch with Yannis. She said that she had to call Yannis at 5 a.m. before work because of the time difference. When asked how she would define her relationship, Shantel confessed that she was single, but at the same time, she was interested in Yannis. Shantel admitted she liked Yannis a lot, but she was worried because she had felt like this before with Pedro, and it didn't go well. Shantel knew she had to be cautious about it. Still, Yannis had checked some of the boxes from her long list of expectations. 9. Debbie shades Veronica for being superficial. Debbie mocks Veronica's life choices. Close. Shantel waxed poetic about Yannis and his abs, his dreamy eyes, his curly hair. Debbie reminded Shantel that Pedro had it too. Debbie wanted Shantel to look for intellectual ability, the ability to trust, honor, respect, etc. Veronica jumped into the conversation and said it's the abs and the eyes that are going to bring her in, so she gets to know him in his head and heart. Debbie threw shade at Veronica by saying, "You've experienced that too, Veronica. You've been attracted to the package," to remind Veronica she was still single for a reason. 8. Shantel discovers Yannis is not serious about dating her. Shantel sees through Yannis his lies. Shantel asked Yannis when he was going to meet her in the U.S. He said he didn't want to promise Shantel anything and that he was still trying to figure it out. He blamed it on his busy schedule and said it would be easiest if Shantel could come to visit him instead. Yannis didn't even know if he needed a visa to come to America from Greece despite having known Shantel for 4 months. Veronica thought Yannis was wasting Shantel's time. Shantel wondered if she was worth it for Yannis to come to the U.S. 7 Yannis thinks Shantel is still not over Pedro-related 90-day fiancé. Are Shantel Everett Yannis still together? Yannis is Shantel Everett's love interest on 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4. The Greek soccer player is the first man Shantel dated after Pedro. Will Shantel get back together with Pedro? A segment of the tell-all was dedicated to Shantel's Greece trip, where she was reminded of Pedro when a random man she met took her on a two-wheeler drive. Shantel cried in the clip after remembering how Pedro pulled the rug from under her feet. Shantel burst into tears on set. She said that as much as she was trying to move on, it still hurt. She was trying to believe in love and that life had something more in store for her. Shantel walked out of the set and Yannis realized she was not 100% over it. 6 Josh reveals him Natalie sleep together. 5 Josh Natalie reconnected after split. Josh and Natalie's breakup clip was aired for everyone to see during the tell-all before Josh was invited on set. When he walked in, Josh approached Natalie and bent down to kiss her and say, "You look beautiful." However, Natalie did not move apart from softly saying, "Thank you." Josh said he didn't know why she wasn't moving, but they were still very close. He said that he and Natalie were friends. Sean Robinson added, "You're friends who kiss when they greet," and Josh agreed, "We kiss, I mean she slept over last night." 4 Josh confirms Natalie is not his girlfriend. Josh is still in the same place with Natalie after a year. Josh reveals that Natalie got into an accident involving the car he had gifted her. She reached out to him and they reconnected. Natalie said she was unable to break the circle of her relationship with Josh because he refused to take things ahead. Sean asked Josh if he considered Natalie his girlfriend. He replied, "No, not right now," even though they had slept together. Natalie had not even been to Josh's place in Los Angeles yet. He said they weren't together, so it wasn't wrong on his part to not have shown Natalie his home. Free Natalie reveals Josh never said "I love you" to her. Natalie reveals heartbreaking truth about her relationship. Sean pointed out that during their breakup, Natalie had told Josh that she knew he didn't love her and Josh had said that he liked her a lot. Natalie was asked if Josh had told her that he loved her after that day. Natalie said he hadn't. Tim Malcolm laughed that it had been 3 years that they were dating, and allowed John to say the rest. John said that everything was pretty simple. John told Natalie that Josh had feelings for her, but he wasn't going to marry her. Josh didn't introduce his daughter to Natalie, and he would have done it if he had intended to marry the 90 Day Fiancé star. John also wondered if Josh was hoping to wake up one day wishing that the things he didn't like about Natalie had changed. Josh agreed that Natalie was getting a lot more understanding. However, Josh said that Natalie had meltdowns which he didn't want to happen in his home. Josh also mentioned that Natalie was a jealous person. 2 Josh's friends reveal how Natalie affected his work. Natalie is called a charity project. Josh's co-workers and friends had checked statements from his business accounts team to see there were multiple statements directly made to Natalie. Josh's co-workers noticed how Natalie kept calling Josh while he was at work. They saw how needy Natalie was and how she was rude a lot of times while taking too much time away from Josh. They called Natalie a charity project and advised Josh to date someone who was already finished the next time. They thought Natalie breaking up with Josh was good from a business perspective because he was more available now. 1 Josh Natalie sugar daddy accusations. Josh reveals why he gives Natalie money. Sean questioned 90DF's Josh why he was paying for Natalie's things when he didn't consider her his girlfriend. Shantel said that while Natalie wanted a real, genuine relationship with Josh, he was giving Natalie sugar daddy vibes. Josh insisted he was trying to stay away from being called Natalie's sugar daddy because he had just been helping her out. Natalie said she didn't know who Josh was because she had never even been to his house. Natalie asked her 90-day, the single life co-stars how she could even pick Josh as her sugar daddy if she had no idea who he was. 90-day. The Single Life airs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on TLC. Source: 90-Day Fiancé, YouTube. 90-Day. The Single Life reality. 90-Day. The Single Life is one of TLC's many spin-offs of 90-Day Fiancé. In this companion show, singles are pulled back into the dating world after their previous relationships ended in disaster. The Single Life follows couples as they start relationships with new people but struggle to move on from past romantic partners completely. Release date February 21, 2021. Seasons 4 network TLC franchises. 90-Day Fiancé.